chandelier is breathing gold across the smoke that fills the room. Your shadow lingers by the bar like winter wrapped in sweet perfume. The piano knows the things we hide. Its weary keys have heard them all. You tip your hat, I lift my glass. Another heart begins to fall. You ask my name as though it matters, like morning isn't on its way. I've learned that strangers tell the truth, then leave before the light of day. Meet me where the velvet ashes fall, where midnight paints our names upon the wall. We'll dance like every broken dream still shines beneath the cabaret lights. Kiss me like tomorrow lost its way, like dawn has never stolen love away. One slow song is all we own tonight, then disappear with morning light. A trumpet sighs behind the band, a lonely growl beneath the moon. Your smile belongs to everyone, but somehow feels familiar too. The waiter pours another round, the ice remembers every tear. The room applauds another tune, pretending no one's disappearing. You trace a circle on my glove, like fortune hidden in your hand. The promises are paper boats that never reach the promised land. Meet me where the velvet ashes fall, where midnight paints our names upon the wall. We'll dance like every broken dream still shines beneath the cabaret lights. Hold me till the city's sleeping heart forgets that every ending has to start. One slow kiss beneath the crystal sky before the violins say goodbye. Every table keeps a secret, every bottle hides a prayer, every lover leaves a memory floating softly through the air. If our story lasts forever, let forever be tonight, because daylight has a habit of proving dreamers right about goodbye. I'll be your night. The candles burn a little lower. The band has packed their dreams away. Only the piano softly whispers, she'll return another night. Before the lights and velvet curtains, before the pearls around my neck, before they called me Miss Elegance, the piano knew me best. It heard my scales on quiet mornings, my trembling hands, my stubborn pride, every wrong note, every lonely dream I never tried to hide. Now every night these polished keys carry stories dressed in rhyme, but underneath each lovely tune they still remember mine. The crowd applauds the woman singing, the piano hears the child inside, still chasing one impossible melody she never learned to leave behind. The piano knows my name long before the strangers do. It knows the smile I'm wearing and the tears I'm hiding too. Every key remembers footprints from the years before the fame, when the whole world calls me darling. The piano calls my name. The old pianist beside me never asked where my heart has been. He simply nods before the downbeat, like we've shared 1,000 sins. His hands have grown a little slower, but they still know where to land. Some conversations don't need words, just ivory beneath your hands. He hears the places I hesitate, the notes I barely let ring through, because silence has its own melody when you've loved the way we do. Tonight I sang about forever. The room believed every line. Only 88 old keys knew I was borrowing someone else's dream. The piano knows my name, every scar inside my song. It gently catches every heartbeat when my courage isn't strong. If someday this soul ballroom closes and every spotlight fades away, the last thing left remembering me will be the piano, still waiting to play. Wood grows older, strings lose their voice, hands begin to tremble, rooms fall silent, but music never forgets. It keeps our laughter, our heartbreak, our youth hidden between the notes, waiting for someone brave enough to play them again. still finds the girl who dreamed in every fading line. When the audience has gone home and the chandeliers grow dim, I'll play one final chord, not for applause, not for love, but for the old friend who always knew me before I knew myself. The pianist closed the lid. He smiled without a word. Some friendships are written in ivory and ebony, and they never need an ending. Some hearts are wrapped in silk, so no one notices they're stitched together with scars. They know me by the crimson dress, the ruby lips, the polished smile. Every evening, same spotlight. Every stranger, same old style. They toast to beauty in my eyes, to laughter floating through the room. No one notices the silence blooming underneath perfume. They ask if love has found me yet. I simply raise another glass. Some questions sound much prettier when you never let them last. I learned that elegance can hide the places sorrow likes to stay. A graceful bow, a practiced smile can keep the truth at bay. I've got a red silk heart, soft enough to break again, wrapped in ribbons of desire, stitched together by pretend. Touch it gently if you dare. Every thread remembers pain. It still beats beneath the velvet, though it's danced through endless rain. A red silk heart looks beautiful even when it's torn. The band begins another swing. The couple spin like painted dreams. Crystal laughter fills the air. Nothing's ever what it seems. A gentleman removes his hat. He says my voice could stop the sea. If he heard me after midnight, he might not agree. Because the mirror knows my name without the powder or the pearls. It sees the lonely little girl behind the glamorous woman. Applause can sound like love sometimes, until the room is finally still. Then all that's left is one slow echo, too quiet to fulfill. I've got a red silk heart hidden underneath the lace. Every kiss leaves tiny wrinkles no one else can ever trace. Hold it close, but hold it lightly. It survived too many falls. Still believing someone someday will love what's behind these walls. A red silk heart still dares to bloom. But every beautiful fabric eventually grows thin, and underneath there is only a heart, still hoping someone will choose it without the ribbons. Tables after one too many dances. If you find it in the darkness, don't admire it from afar. Take the silk away completely and love me for every scar. The spotlight slowly dimmed, the pearls came off, the lipstick faded, but somewhere beneath the silk, our heart was still beating. Someone lit a cigarette, the room turned soft with silver haze. Then like a ghost through velvet smoke, you wandered back from yesterday. Not by your face, not by your voice, not by the suit you wore so well, but by the scent that found my heart before my memory could tell. The band was playing something slow, a weary tune in minor blue. Funny how a single breath can bring an entire life back to you. I close my eyes for just a moment, afraid the spell would disappear. Some memories don't knock politely, they simply reappear. Your cigarette perfume still lingers in empty glasses, empty rooms, like lipstick left on crystal edges, or roses blooming out of season. Every smoky little whisper carries pieces of your name. Though the fire turned into ashes, the fragrance stayed the same. Your cigarette perfume still follows me home. You finally turned and met my eyes, as if we'd never missed a year. You smiled the way a stranger smiles, warm enough but never near. We spoke of weather, passing trains, the music and the crowded floor. Two experts pretending not to notice what we'd once been before. The trumpet sighed behind the bar, the piano songs no better than the singers when love has reached its end. You reached into your coat for matches, then quietly changed your mind. Perhaps we both were tired of burning things we couldn't leave behind. Your cigarette perfume still lingers on the letters I never threw away, like smoke that clings to velvet curtains long after everyone has gone. Every fading little heartbeat finds its rhythm in your name. Though our story lost its ending, the scent remains. Your cigarette perfume never learned goodbye. People say smoke disappears, they're wrong. It hides in empty theaters, in winter coats, and forgotten records, and lonely taxi rides, and songs that sound too familiar. And somewhere between my heartbeat and the first note of the piano, you're still dancing. Your cigarette perfume still lingers where midnight kisses fading light in every lonely jazz piano that carries strangers through the night. If memories could learn to vanish, I'd finally let this feeling go. But smoke remembers every heartbeat long after embers lose their glow. Your cigarette perfume is the last thing that love forgot. The ashtray was empty, the chair beside me wasn't. For one impossible second, I could have sworn you were still there. We chose the corner by the window, the one where we used to hide. The waiter recognized our faces, but not the silence by our side. 2 cups of coffee growing colder, 2 hands afraid to cross the space. Your smile arrived a little late, mine never reached my face. Outside, the city kept on moving. Streetcars hummed their evening tune. Inside, the room stood perfectly still, like it was waiting for bad news. We spoke of work, we spoke of weather, the safest things two strangers do. It's funny how the hardest words are simply, I miss you. There's smoke between us like forgotten promises neither of us could understand. I can still see your silhouette through the haze of yesterday, but every breath pulls you farther until you fade away. The smoke between us, thicker than goodbye. The trumpet leaned into the silence like it knew what not to say. The piano traced familiar chords from nights we danced away. You reached to light another cigarette, then stopped before the flame could start, as if one spark might wake the ashes still sleeping in your heart. A couple laughed across the ballroom, young enough to trust forever. I almost envied how they looked before life knew them better. You asked if I was happy, now I answered with a careful smile. Some questions deserve honesty, others only grace. There's smoke between us now, floating where our dreams once lived. Every word we never whispered is another thing to forgive. The room is full of melodies, yet none can bring us back. Love doesn't always leave with thunder. Sometimes it leaves without a crack. Do you remember the first dance, the first kiss, the first lie we forgave? Love rarely ends with one dramatic moment. It disappears quietly, like smoke escaping through an open window while no one is looking. There's smoke between us now. There's smoke between us now. But I still know your eyes by heart, even blurred behind the distance. I'd recognize them in the dark. Maybe someday when the air is clear, we'll meet without regret or blame. Until then, I'll keep this empty chair and quietly forget your name. The waiter cleared the second cup. Neither of us asked for another. Outside, the night was crystal clear. Inside, the smoke remained. The moon spills silver on the boulevard, making every cracked stone shine. Even broken hearts look elegant when the night is kind. ripples drift beneath the lanterns like they've stepped out of a dream. From a distance, love looks perfect. Nothing is as it seems. I sing another borrowed love song to another borrowed face. The applause is always honest. It's the lovers who change. You said forever with such confidence, like you'd rehearsed every line. Funny how forever always ends right before closing time. Moonlight doesn't keep promises. It only paints them on the floor, making every goodbye beautiful before it slips out the door. Moonlight doesn't write love letters. It only teaches shadows how to dance. The stars may bless the evening, but they never guarantee romance. The bartender knows every story without hearing every word. He simply wipes another glass while pretending not to hurt. The trumpet cries behind the curtain like it misses someone too. Every note bends toward the silence where I once found you. Outside, the river keeps on moving. It never asked the tide to stay. Perhaps that's why the strongest hearts learn to drift away. I stopped believing in forever, not because it wasn't true, but because forever sometimes means one unforgettable evening with you. Moonlight doesn't keep promises. It dresses loneliness in gold. It makes an empty chair beside me feel less empty in the cold. Moonlight doesn't heal the aching. It only softens every scar, giving broken souls enough light to remember who they are. The moon has watched thousands of first kisses, thousands of last dances. It has seen rings exchanged and rings returned. It never chooses sides. It simply shines on lovers and on the lonely exactly the same. Because hope is a stubborn melody that refuses to let go. If I see you in another lifetime under this familiar sky, we'll dance without believing and love without asking why. Moonlight doesn't keep promises, but tonight it kept me company. The last note faded, the moon remained outside, dawn was already waiting inside. The piano played one more quiet chord. You arrived in a tailored coat with polished shoes that never touched the rain. A diamond smile beneath your hat, hiding stories sweeter than champagne. You pulled my chair out with such grace, like every gentleman from silver screens. The band began a velvet swing while you sold forever in between. You said tonight belongs to us, as crystal glasses softly chimed. I've heard those beautiful four words from men who only borrowed time. Pour another glass of champagne lights, let the bubbles hide the truth inside. They sparkle bright for just a while, then disappear before sunrise. Dance me through another borrowed dream, wrap my heart in gold that isn't real. Some promises taste sweet as wine, until the morning breaks the seal. Champagne lies always go down smooth. The trumpet laughed in smoky blue, while couples drifted slow across the floor. You kissed my hand with perfect ease, like you'd rehearsed this scene before. Your watch was worth a little house, your words were worth much less than air. You spoke of Paris in the spring, yet never noticed I was there. The pianist looked over once, as if he knew how this would end. He'd watched 100 lonely hearts mistake a stranger for a friend. Pour another glass of champagne lies, let the bubbles blind these hopeful eyes. They shimmer like a city sky, then fade before the morning light. Tell me I'm the only melody, even if it's just tonight you mean. A borrowed truth still warms the soul before it slips behind the scene. Champagne lies smooth as silk. By closing time, your chair stood empty. The lipstick mark stayed on the glass. The waiter quietly cleared the table without a single question asked. Outside, the rain erased your footprints before I reached the boulevard. Funny how expensive promises leave the cheapest scars. Let the orchestra disguise goodbye. We'll toast to lovers we'll never be, with every bittersweet reprise. Raise your glass to hearts that never learn, to every flame that's destined not to burn. The band will play, the lights will glow, as someone new walks through the door. Champagne lies, they're always served ice cold. The bartender polished one last glass. The piano played in whispers. I smiled for the next stranger, as though I'd never met you at all. The rain arrived before the night, like silver threads across the street. Umbrellas bloomed in black and white, while strangers hurried past my feet. You stepped inside to lose the storm. Your coat was shining with the rain. The band looked up, the drummer smiled, and softly counted us in again. The windows blurred with city lights. The room grew warmer than before. Outside, the world was washed away. Inside, we found another shore. You didn't ask where I came from. I didn't ask where you'd been. Some stories sound much sweeter before they ever begin. Dance until the rain stops falling, till the rooftops catch the dawn. Let the music hold tomorrow just a little longer on. Turn me slowly through the silence where no goodbye has learned our names. If the sky keeps crying softly, we'll keep dancing just the same. Dance until the rain stops, even if it never does. The trumpet hummed a velvet sigh. The piano wrapped us in its glow. Your heartbeat found the walking bass, moving steady, smooth and slow. We laughed about forgotten dreams, about trains that never came, to strangers borrowing an evening without the need for blame. The waiter dimmed another light. The room became a world apart. The city's noise dissolved to whispers, leaving only beating hearts. Your hand fits softly into mine clouds make forever one more song. Dance until the rain stops and the world remembers us. Morning waits beyond the windows, patient as an old goodbye. Every clock inside this ballroom knows that time is just a lie. Maybe love is not forever, maybe that's not what it's for. Maybe it is simply finding one warm heart behind one door. One slow dance, one quiet smile, one beautiful night worth remembering. Dance until the rain stops falling, though the clouds refuse to part. Every drop becomes a rhythm, every beat becomes a heart. When the sunrise finds this ballroom and a borrowed dream is through, I'll remember every raindrop, because they dance me here to you. The rain had stopped, neither of us noticed. The music was still enough. Some trains leave because it's time. Others leave because someone couldn't say, "Come with me." The station clock was 5 to 1. The platform glowed beneath the rain. Street lamps shimmered on the tracks like memories we couldn't name. You carried only one small case. I wore the dress you loved the most. Neither of us spoke too much, afraid the silence might say more. The conductor called for boarding, steam drifted through the midnight air. The city held its quiet breath, as if it knew we'd leave it there. You asked me if I'd be alright. I smiled the way brave people do. Sometimes the kindest little lie is, I'll forget you. The last train to the Bund is leaving. Its whistle fades into the night. Every mile will steal a heartbeat, every dawn another light. If you look back through your window, maybe you'll still see me stand, waving with a trembling smile, never reaching for your hand. The last train to the Bund never comes twice. The piano from the station lounge played a tune we used beneath when love was all we had to show. You stepped aboard without a word. The doors closed soft, almost polite. Funny how forever ended without a single fight. I watched your shadow find a seat. You looked my way one final time. The train began to gently move, leaving half my heart behind. The hardest part was not your leaving, watching all the lights grow dim. It was realizing life goes on even after losing him. The last train to the Bund is leaving, taking dreams beyond the tracks. Every turn of every wheel knows they're never coming back. Still I wait until the darkness swallows every little spark, holding on to one last silhouette, disappearing through the dark. Years from now, someone else will stand on this same platform. Someone else will promise to write, to return, to remember, and another train will quietly teach them what it taught me. Not every goodbye needs a villain. Sometimes time is enough. The last train to the Bund is leaving, though its sound has long since gone. Every station, every whistle still reminds me to move on. If another love should find me, I'll greet it with an open heart. But somewhere on those endless rails, a piece of me will never depart. The last train to the Bund still travels through my dreams. The platform emptied, the rain finally stopped. Only the clock kept ticking, as if nothing had happened. Every evening brings new faces, fresh cologne and polished shoes. Some arrive with hopeful stories, some with nothing left to lose. They all ask me for a slow dance, like we're lovers from before. Funny how a single melody can unlock a hidden door. We never trade our family names or where we're going when we leave. It's easier to hold a heart when you don't know what it believes. You smiled across the candlelight like we'd already met somehow. Maybe every soul we recognize is just a stranger for now. We're beautiful strangers, borrowing each other's lonely nights, finding little pieces of forever under borrowed city lights. No promises to break tomorrow, no forever left to defend. Sometimes the sweetest kind of love doesn't have to pretend. Beautiful strangers who almost became home. The saxophone began to wander like smoke drifting through the room. Your fingertips found mine so gently, making winter feel like June. You laughed at stories I'd forgotten, finished lines I couldn't say, as if we'd shared another lifetime that had somehow slipped away. When the waiter poured another glass, neither one of us looked down. We were too busy stealing moments from a city wearing a crown. You asked what song I love the most. I answered, the one that's nearly done, because endings make a melody worth remembering when it's gone. We're beautiful strangers, dancing where the shadows softly fall, holding hearts without demanding that they stay here after all. If tomorrow steals your footsteps, I'll still bless the night we knew. Some people aren't meant to stay, they're meant to change you. Beautiful strangers, beautiful and true. Maybe love isn't measured by anniversaries, maybe it's measured by one conversation that heals something years of silence couldn't. Maybe we spend our whole lives looking for forever, when one unforgettable evening is already enough. We're beautiful strangers, meeting where the midnight echoes fade, two passing hearts that found each other before the dawn reclaimed the stage. If I never see your face again, I'll still toast your memory high, because some souls arrive like music and quietly become the reason we still believe. Beautiful strangers, until the next slow dance. You tipped your hat, I smiled. We walked out through different doors, carrying the same